Stampin' Up! Introduced some great new punches this year. They're triple layer punches, and I thought I'd show you how to use them. They can be a little tricky at first because they're very different than any of our other punches. This is the doily triple layer punch. And first I want to show you how on the end there are 3 different designs which correspond to 3 different layers that you'll get when you punch your cardstock. And these are what those 3 layers look like punched out of cardstock. The first thing you need to do when you're going to use this punch is unlock it to open it. Now it's a little stiff to do, so what I do is I pinch the ends together and then I can slide that lock down. Now my thumb isn't very strong, so I use my fingers to do that. Then I'm going to set this pointer on the layer that I want to punch first, and I'm going to start with this layer. So first I position my cardstock in the punch, and I will turn the punch over as I position the cardstock so that I can see that I've got it in the punch far enough. But I can't punch it this way and get a good punch, so I kind of squeeze down hard enough to hold the cardstock in place, turn my punch over, lay it on the table, and I usually stand up to do this, and then I'll push down on the end of the punch. Now you'll hear it sounds different with each layer, and you want to be sure that you push down as far as you can on the setting you're at. So here's what the first layer sounds like. And I had to give it just a little extra push before I heard the last little click. Then I'm going to move the lever over to the middle layer. Position my cardstock, put it flat on the table, and you can hear the difference this time. There was one more click on there. Then I'm going to move the indicator over to the final layer, which has the most holes in it. Position my cardstock again. And listen to what it sounds like this time. And you'll notice that it's going to mangle the paper on that last setting. And that's just the way it works. You didn't do anything wrong. There's just a lot of force on that cardstock. Now, you can see here these little pieces inside this end are what determines how far this will close. So when it's on the first setting, it'll only close that far. When you move the lever over to the middle setting, it'll close a little further, and when you put it all the way over to the last setting, it'll close all the way. Now when you want to put this punch away, you have to make sure that the lever is pointing to the last setting, otherwise it won't close all the way, and then you can lock it in place. So there's another punch like this called Blossom Bouquet that's also a triple layer punch, and I hope you'll have a chance to try it out pretty soon. They make lovely punched images to adorn your cards. If you want to learn how to make this bright blue card using the doily triple layer punch, you can purchase the video tutorial in my blog store at www.stampingmadly.com. Happy stamping!